Alright everybody, today I'm going to be showing you how to make modern melodic techno, Anyma, Mathame, Afterlife styles. Go along this video, you can get this full project file, samples, MIDI, presets, the entire template, everything that you just heard in the intro of this video is available at the top of the description on my website. Definitely go grab that, help support so I can keep bringing you guys new videos every single day like this, and let's dive in. Alright, so we're at 125 BPM, and first thing we got here is the kick. So yeah, it's just a nice fat kick, again, one that I kind of sound designed in another session, and then cutting the sub, converting it to mono, and then it's just going to fit really well against the bass. Then we got the bass line. So it starts with this rolling bass right here, right? We're just rolling on C. You notice though I have the notes not touching each other, right? So you gotta... As soon as they're touching each other, it's less groovy, right? So we got that. It's a saw wave. We're doing no FM here, but we've got a saw wave and then this square 8, which is really short too. So you're just really getting that at the attack. And then we got a low pass filter with an envelope, you know, blah, 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 simple, plucky synth you've seen a million times. Sidechain, cut the sub a bit. Right, so it sits nicely on top of that kick, and then we've got this converted to mono. Then I have this little like stab, which you can just hear playing over the bass line, right? It's playing the same note, but it just kind of adds some groove. I noticed this with like the Anyma tracks. Like I think he's got like at least one or two of these most of the time. So what's happening here is it's just a square wave inside of operator, no other oscillators, a low pass filter with an envelope, and then we're literally just distorting it, cutting out the sub so that it's not going to clash with the actual bass, and then converting to mono. And the reason we convert to mono so much is because these EQs on the low end can create phase issues, so you just convert it to mono, and then you're good. And yeah, so that's our low end. Then we got this hi-hat, right, just a nice punchy. On the upbeats, doesn't need to be too long. This one. Right, adding some 16th notes, and then we got these guys. It was like some loops that I chopped up, so you hear how you get like, so here's like, I'll play you the whole drums so far, and then when you add that, you'll see the difference. So here's without it, with it. Right, you can see how you can take something that's really solid and just add those loops and just kind of brings it to life. Let's get this little open hi-hat with this. Right, just pops in like that. Then we got the clap. It's this much longer clap that I took, and I just shortened it with the sustain and decay. And there you go. So then we've got the magic Mathame chords. So these might seem crazy when you hear them on their own. What we're doing here is it's basically a start. It's a C minor chord progression, right? Like here we're doing C minor, right? But it's inverted because we've got this third that should be there, an octave up. Okay, then we've got like this chord, which is really like an F minor. So that's the fourth. And then we have a fifth, right? But we're inverting them. We're taking some of these voices and moving them across the progression. So literally, like, it's just going like those are the chords, just C minor, F minor, G minor. But because they're inverted, you get this beautiful epic progression. Now, for the actual sound. So basically, what you're going to do is you're going to just make a simple chord pluck. Like, this is just... You know? Very basic. And then what we're doing here is, so yeah, it's just a saw wave, another saw wave, detuned a bit, and like an octave up. Low pass filter with a bunch of automation, and then there's some just envelope on it, very basic, right? We got, you know, these things, chorus, delay, reverb, sidechain, high pass. But then to get that sound, it's the arpeggiator. And what you're gonna do is put on chord triggers. So it's actually, you can play chords. And it'll just go da 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 da. It won't like arpeggiate the chords. And now all you gotta do is put it on free so it's not synced. And there you go, really simple. It's just speeding up and slowing down. Like, actually very basic. But it's really because, again, it's kind of like I was saying in that video about, like, you know, the stuff you use doesn't matter. It's because you're playing a great chord progression here that this is going to work so well. So then we have in here some stabs. Right, like our progressive stabs. So, you know, it's a lot of like wavetable. You know, like this one is just like the A, E, I, O, U, and then a little square wave, like an envelope on the filter frequency, oscillator position, unison, bit of distortion and reverb and stuff. This one we got like, this is just literally taking this one wavetable and just parking it in the middle and just creating a tone out of that, right? We got like this one where it's like a bit of FM actually. And then like some movement on that wavetable, right? It's pretty basic stuff. It's really just like working with a lot of wavetable synthesis to create these stabs, because the wavetables have a lot of harmonic content for you to play with to actually create these. Right, these are in a group because they're just going through the same delay, but again, more of that just... Like this is a piano wavetable, this is... what is it? Yeah, see, so it's just, you know, it's not that hard. You just have to get going with wavetable synthesis. I really think that's the best way to create these stabs, because you can get something so varied. And then the whole group of those just being sidechained. And then the last thing we got here is this little pitch bend growl. So this is made with analog. It's just playing C. And what's happening here is with analog, you can control the detune of these independently, right? So I've got the two oscillators at the same octave, and we're just moving the detune on one. So you get this really cool thing where one oscillator's sitting in the same spot, and then the other one's moving. And there you go. So we got that. It's just got a bit of unison, which I'm also automating to make it go out of time and out of pitch. Bit of echo, bit of reverb, sidechain, and then high pass. And there we are. So that's how you make that style of melodic techno. Thank you so much for the support, everybody. Make sure to like this video as well as subscribe, and let me know what you think of this video in the comments. Like I said in the beginning, you can get this full project file, samples, MIDI, presets. The entire template is available at the top of the description now. Thank you so much for the support, everybody. It really helps keep me going. Everybody who grabs this, it really helps so I can keep bringing you guys new videos every single day. Thanks for the support, and I'll see you tomorrow with another video.